Hey, I got a fish. Come here. We got the first fish of the day. It is an absolute giant musky. Oh, I got one. That was an awesome catch. This guy hit it really hard. Oh, whoa, let's go. Ate it on the pause, or on the jerk, I should say. We are back out here doing something we don't normally do. We are musky fishing. You guys seen from this past spring that we went all the way down south to Kincaid Lake, and I got my first musky, a 39-incher, 39.5, so a really good first musky. But we are out here to get number 2, and we are be throwing some crankbaits, some flat sticks. I got bucktails, spinner baits, top waters, and we are not messing around, so you guys are not going to want to miss this one. I can already tell you it's going to be a good video, and it is definitely well worth the drive out here. We got some good fish, so definitely stick around, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. That dude's still in the top water now. I've been reeling fast, I've been reeling slow, been burning it, just slowly rolling it back to me, or I'm giving it very aggressive pops like that, or I'll just do simple twitches. Also, once I get the bait all the way back to me, I like to give it a couple twitches right at my feet, just in case there's one following it. But yeah, pretty much just fan casting all around the spillway. Well, every time I cast out, I always reel in pretty fast just to get it down a little bit. And when I twitch it, it floats up. So it's probably like, I mean, it's probably between 3 to 6 feet. Hey, I got a fish. Come here. I got a musky. Let's go. I caught one actually. Guys, we got the first fish. Let's go. Look at that, guys. We got the first fish of the day. It is an absolute giant musky. No, I'm just kidding. We've been out here for probably like, what, hour and a half fishing. Throwing a couple different lures, throwing some bucktails, some top waters, and some big flat sticks. And we got the first fish of the day. This guy actually hit it really hard. Look at that, guys. First musky in the spillway. Little fish, but I'm still happy with that. That was an awesome catch. This guy hit it really hard. I thought he was big at first, but still not bad. 26-inch musky. That's the first one I've ever caught in the spillway. Still only the second musky of my life. I've never really fished these guys too much, but I will take it. See you, buddy. Got that fish released safe and sound, not harmed, and swim off strong. This is the lure I caught the fish on. This is a flat stick. I like this bright orange pattern with some black on top. I've been mixing up my cadence. I've been doing just a casting a regular straight retrieve. I've been casting it, giving it twitches. I've been doing a straight retrieve and giving it pauses. Just mixing up my cadence, trying different techniques, and finally got one on that bait. And this is the first one I've ever caught on this specific lure. First musky I've ever caught was on a bucktail, just a black bucktail. Well, I have always wanted to catch one on one of these guys, and we finally got that done. There are some monsters in here. There are 40, 50-inch musky in here, but that 26-inch musky I will gladly take. I do not fish for these guys very much, so the rod I'm throwing this on, this is an 8.6 heavy Iowa reel with a 7-to-1 gear ratio, 60-pound braid connected to a 130-pound fluorocarbon leader. This is my first musky setup, and I just was going for something that I can do a little bit about everything with for the most part. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Finally got one. Maybe we can get another one if we're lucky, but let's get the cast and see what else we can get. Oh, I got one. No. I most definitely had a fish on. I don't know what it was. Could have been a muskie. Could have snagged something. Who knows? We'll never know. But anyways, I had a mission to come out here and catch at least one muskie, and that's what we did, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, come on here. Babe, I got one. Babe, I got a fish. Babe, I got a muskie. Oh, whoa, let's go. Just came off. Oh my God. Wow, how long have we been fishing? I can tell you right now. 16 minutes on the video, so probably just over 10 minutes of fishing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we caught one that quick. This is the lure I caught it on. I just bought this bait yesterday at the tackle store. This is a jointed flat stick and bright UV paint job on there. So very bright. Shooting a straight retrieve, burning it, pausing it, giving it pops, and that fish actually ate it on the pop. So that's awesome right there. Good to get one that fast. Just did a measurement in the net because I don't want to take this fish out of the water too much, more than I have to. Came out to be 30 inches. Last time I was here, I was fishing down more towards on them rocks, and I caught one that was 25 inches. So it is my second biggest muskie ever. Only caught 3 of these before. Well, this is my 3rd now, but look at that, guys. First muskie of the morning. That is awesome. Not a bad fish. Look at them teeth. Ate it on the pause, or on the jerk, I should say. What an awesome fish. Yeah guys, that is awesome. Fish number 1 took just a little over 10 minutes, and we're gonna send him on his way now. We are fishing a pretty nice cold front right now. It's only about 40 degrees. Look at that fish. He's about ready to go. Look at that scar on top of his head too. It's pretty cool. See you, buddy. Let's go, man. You're slapping me in the face.
I'm saying that right there in the video.
It stinks. My face stinks. We are back in action. Had to take some layers off because they got warm fast. But it was about 40 degrees or so when we first got here, so it was pretty chilly. I reel fast with my rod tip down. They get that bait moving, working in the water column. Then I give it burn, pause, twitching it like this. I mean, no specific action, no specific way I'm working this bait, just changing it up. And this bait does have a nice rattle to it. You can hear that. Very loud. And what's pretty cool is the first muskie I ever caught was on a bucktail. The second one was on a flat stick, and the third one now is on a jointed flat stick. So all different lures each time. We are now down by the bridge fishing. Fished all the way down the rocks, all the way down here now, and haven't had any more action ever since that first 10 minutes. But we are still throwing this bait. I might take it off and throw something else here in a little bit. I probably will, but I do want to try it just a little bit longer. But this spot, the river, gets pretty narrow right here, and it gets pretty shallow, but it does have a deep ledge on the other side, I believe. Just stand casting all over where I'm standing at, parallel to the bank, straight out in the middle, diagonal. I'm not sure what the water temp is. It's probably around 60 or so. I mean, I really don't know. It's not that cold, but it's definitely cooling off. Fall is pretty much here. It's only getting cooler. The hot summer days are gone and over with, which I'm pretty happy about. And I'm probably gonna make at least a few more trips out here to this spillway before it's too cold outside. It's not very deep over here. There are some ledges, but for the most part, I do feel my bait digging down on the bottom. It's only maybe 6 foot or so. I don't know. This bait doesn't bite down super steep. So we're gonna leave this little boat landing. I'm gonna try a different lure. So we caught one. I'm gonna put this guy away now. So here we go. We got bait number 2 to try. I already forgot the name of it, but this is another lure I bought yesterday. I've heard good things about this as well. I was recommended to try this lure. That's what we're gonna do. One thing I forgot that I don't really talk about on camera, but I do all the time, is I always make sure my hooks are sharp. This is a new lure and I forgot to check already, but these are all pretty dull. Just a nice little cheap Rapala hook sharpener. Nothing fancy, but gets the job done. And when you're fishing for musky, same thing with pike. They have very bony mouths, so you want to make sure you got a very sharp hook. And I always just point it on my thumb, make sure it sticks. And if so, it's good. And on to the next one. So I'm pretty much working this bait the same way, just retrieve, pause, changing up my cadence, giving it jerks, same program. And this bait seems pretty similar to the one I was just throwing. Obviously it's not the exact same, it's not jointed, and it doesn't feel like it wobbles as much or makes as much commotion, just a little bit more subtle, but it's still got quite a bit of action, in my opinion.